All right, guys, thank you for joining me tonight. Let me know how I sound. Would greatly appreciate it. Every time I do an interview with a guest, I have to reset or put back my settings to single man, one man show kind of deals. So I do apologize for last night, guys. Had a bit of an issue, needed to be handled, and not that it needed to be handled, but it just time got away from me. So sorry. Great audio. All right. Samantha, I will be getting back to those walking lives. I'll be probably doing one or two next week, on the way to work or coming from work. Jack Springs. I am from New York, Jack Springs. All right, all right. Just trying to square away my iPad. All right, this should be a lot better now. Better looking, anyway. The camera on the Apple, the webcam sucks, man. Yeah, that looks 1,000% better. All right, yeah. Someone said troubling and frightening times ahead. I agree. Dope Athens. If I said that right, no, I do not worry about getting mugged ever. I was never worried about getting mugged when I was a kid, and I was like probably 60 pounds lighter, or I was 60 pounds lighter. I was never worried about it. So I'm definitely not worried about it now. So, not that. Listen, guys, it's not that. I'm not saying I'm a Billy badass. I'm not saying I'm a badass. I'm not saying I'm any of those things. I just carry myself a way that I allow myself not to be picked on, if that makes sense, right? So if you're like a hipster dude with a bun, a man bun, guys are gonna look at you and go, "Let's mug that dude. He looks like a bitch." Now, don't get me wrong. There's some, there are very few hipsters out there, very few, but there are some who can kick some ass. But that's like very, very few. I mean, when I mean few, there's probably like six in the country. But let's not get into hipster rants tonight. So I don't worry about a lot of the crime around here, guys. There is a gang war going on as we speak in Brooklyn, I think. Yes, 2 days ago I saw something. There was a multiple people shot to a gang-related incident, and then last night, or sorry, this morning, I saw that there was another two people shot related to that same gang war. So now that it's turning into a turf war, which I found interesting. We haven't seen turf wars in this city in probably over 20 years, 25 years maybe. So at least not publicly in the news. I mean, cops, they deal with gang wars all the time, but this one is known. It's a big to do. Uh, Pucky Knuckle, yes, gang war, absolutely. Some weird shit, right? Haven't seen that in a long time. It's actually a turf war. It's not so much a gang war as it is a turf war. All right, so let's get this shit started. Oh, I have to address something. My wife did mention something to me, and I think I should mention it to you guys. I know a lot of you guys are when I said that you can email me if we needed to talk, and I was fine with that. But a lot of you, a lot of people, not an absorbent amount, but a lot of people, you're asking me on advice for the vaccine and what to do. I know a lot of your jobs are going to mandate it, and I said that this was coming. I said a lot of you guys were going to come to this crossroads, and I'm going to discuss that in the. I'm going to discuss that a little later tonight, but I'm going to discuss that more on the Angry Truths channel. The crossroads is coming, guys. You're going to have to make a decision. So, a lot of you are emailing me on what to do. Now, I have to tell you, you can email me on what I would do in your situation kind of deal, but I am not a doctor, as a lot of you know. So I have to say that. I have to get it out there. Nor am I a labor lawyer. Now, I know that different states, guys, have different labor laws. So Some states might not be able to mandate you to get the vaccine as a term of your employment, especially if you were already hired, right? So if you're working now, I don't know which state it is, but I know that if you were hired under one, let's just say, set of rules, a set of laws, and then they try to change the game in the midway of your career, well, it wasn't a term of your and conditions. So a lot of places won't be able to mandate it. But other places will. So it depends on the state, guys. It depends on where you are. It's why I can't give you a whole hard answer on what I think, because I don't know what state you guys live in. And in one case, somebody emailed me from, I think it was Lithuania, because their college just dropped the hammer on being vaccinated. So, again, guys, I have to state that. I have to put it out there. Just because legally I am not, a doctor or a scientist or anything like that. I'm just a dude trying to get by and buy my time until it's time to retire. That's interesting. Oh, okay. That was weird. Anyway, guys, so now let's get on with the show. Again, I do appreciate you guys hanging out. This there's actually 1,000 people on in the first 6 minutes. That's pretty good. If you don't mind, hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down, whatever makes you happy. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Apparently, that helps with the algorithm too. I didn't know that till the other day. So if you leave a comment like one word, like dick face, well, that's 2 words, but you get what I'm saying. Just leave a comment. Jack Spring, yeah, I had to get it taut, but I need a clip for this side here so that I can make it taut, so it looks like a wall and not flapping around. Uh, Jimmy, I heard about Sydney, Australia locking down to 80%. To get to 80%, guys, of people being with the shot, because we got to stop saying vaccinated. We really do. It's not a vaccine, right? So, to get to the 80% that they want people to get to in Sydney, Australia, is means you're gonna have to force some shit, guys. You I don't know. You're gonna definitely have to force something. I don't get it. I don't get how they would do that. Uh, Ann Towers, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. It's insane. Like New York City wants 70%. The only way you're gonna get 70% if you start mandating it like hard. Like, listen, right now, guys. I hate to say it, but the mandate, like here in New York, telling you, oh well, you can't enjoy societal life here. You can't go to theater. You can't go to. I don't know if the gyms are included, but you can't go to restaurants. No, gyms are not included yet. But you can't go to restaurants. You can't do this. You can't do that. It's not bad because all for those of us that are hanging in there, all we're gonna do is go, okay, we'll just eat at home. We won't give these places our business. Period, guys. It's simple. And there are other places. I think it was shit, man. I want to say not Texas, somewhere maybe in L.A., San Francisco. They dropped the hammer today, and they included gyms on that. So now that's interesting, guys, because there's a study out there that states working out is way better for you and will get you less sick, and you will probably um, fight it off better if you work out. But now they want to lock down gyms and or have a vaccine passport for you to get to that gym. Mary Beth said Iceland at 90% and they're still shut down again. Interesting. Right, guys. So the workout study that was done in South Korea was very, very telling of what we need to do and how a lot of us need to change our current plan. I will link those studies in the description section below for you people to read it yourself. But it's just insane. Having counter narratives. Oh, Gabriel said, and Gabriel probably said this like 5 minutes ago. Man in, I guess, Austria or Australia, I'm not sure, locked in a sane asylum or in an asylum because his wife turned him in for having counter narrative views. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. But guys, like I was saying, we have like a strict lockdown, but I mean a vaccine mandate here, but it's not as bad as other places. And it might get worse. It might not. It might stay this way. Uh, Supposedly, the Delta variant is supposed to level off in another week, and then we're gonna see cases drop. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. Right, diet and exercise is king, guys. If you're doing that, and again, this is according to a new, North Korean study. If you're doing that, you're going to fare better during what's going on now. Period. Right. So we shall see if this. And listen, this study's not going to get out. That's the bottom line. There's an actual YouTuber, a doctor, who's been linking these studies, and he's been very careful. And I'm surprised he hasn't been demonetized yet and or his channel deleted. So he's doing good. Oh no shit. Bjorn's in the chat. Bill Hanson's in the chat. I didn't know that. Thank you for joining me tonight, sir. And Tyrannical Joe, thank you for the super chat. Tyrannical Joe says for those interested, 94% of other conditions, 64% of hypertension, poor health get. All right. Very good. So Joe was saying pretty much what it was said before, guys. You got a shit fucking body. Your body's going to react bad to this pandemic. Period. If you're healthy, like I am fairly healthy, my body reacted perfectly to this pandemic. Meaning, I didn't know I had COVID until I got an antibody test by the job, which was being sneaky about it. That's not the point. I don't want to get into that because that sort of pissed me off. JC, thank you for the donation. But being that I was fairly healthy, I responded really good. So, meaning if I didn't know I had COVID, my body did what it was supposed to do, fight it off. So, if you stay working out, guys, if you eat healthy, you are going to fare better in life. Just forget about the pandemic, just in life. And I'm seeing that now. I'm eating a lot healthier now than I was, you know, I don't know, let's say a year ago. So, and also because of age too, guys. I'm getting old, so I mean, like really. Yes, Nuna, don't have bitch blood, right? I mean, apparently I tackled it the way it was supposed to tackle. This thing is pissing me off. No shit. So Bjorn just said, let's see if I can pull it up without missing it. I'm trying to say, well, I'm gonna have to read it up. Nope, here it is. I can put it on the screen for you guys to read for yourself. It's already being talked about using the star signs for coming variants as they think we will have gone through the Greek alphabet soon. Well, thank you for that, Bjorn. And secondly, yeah, listen, guys, it's going to be. I mean, I don't listen. I don't get the whole variant thing. It's supposed to happen, but the fact that they're labeling these variants and making them out to be like the devil of all devils, each one that comes out, it's like we all know what they're doing. So Gabriel, I saw the DHS terrorism notice thingy. I saw that already. Pinball guys actually has a good video on it. I'm not going to do a video on it. I mean, I was going to do a video on it. I'm unsure if I'm going to do it because basically what that notice was saying is that it was trying to get you aware of, I guess, terrorist activity that might be going on from groups that are protesting. Kim, thank you for the donation. So guys, it's the 20th anniversary, right? I mean, we're getting close. They might be hearing chatter about some shit that's going to go down for the 20th anniversary. Or they're just getting ahead of the curve and they're mentioning it themselves. Because, guys, the 20th anniversary, everybody who was involved during those times, in the back of your head, you wonder if they're going to set some shit off. They might not, guys. You know, um, they might not set anything off. Who the fuck knows? We don't know. Be ready, man. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for being in the chat tonight. And D14, thank you for the donation. Right, guys. So we don't, that notice is, and it was vague. It was super vague on top of everything else. So we could sit here and we could, conspiracy theorize, right? Until we're fucking blue in the face. Look what happened with August 11th, right? I said everybody keep your wits about you, keep your eyes open, right? Angela, thank you for the donation. And Tier Nickel Joe, thank you for the donation again. Guys, look again. August 11th, nothing happened, right? Certain people got the notice, other people didn't, right? I got the notice. Actually, I didn't get the notice. The wife got the notice when she was at home on the TV screen, and I was at work, and our job is on a different cable service. It's on I think we're on FiOS. I think, I'm not sure if I'm not mistaken. We didn't get anything. It wasn't a notice. It wasn't a glitch. It was nothing. And then nobody's phones went off. Right. So again, guys, it wasn't a big to do. It was people who got like overly paranoid, and I had to admit I was like, all right, this is interesting. What's going on with Russia and China? I'm like, this is a little on the nose, and then nothing happened. Mace Windu, Brent, thank you for the donation. Right. So again, guys, those set dates that we get, uh, we just got to be, we just got to put them in the back of our heads, but don't even like worry about. I mean, listen, put it in the back of your head. Don't worry about it. That's pretty much what I told people. Just keep your eyes and your wits about you, and that's it. But every time a date pops up, we shouldn't be fucking falling into a rabbit hole. Wolf Mule, thank you for the donation. Thank you for joining me in the live stream tonight. All right, guys. So one person said, Valerie said she got it on her digital TV converter box. What the hell's a digital TV converter box? I think I know what it is, but I haven't heard one of those in a long time. But that again, she got one on her. So not everybody got it nationwide, guys. Certain places got it, and certain places didn't. And other people were like, throw your phone in the river so it doesn't track you. I was like, okay. Uh, they were like, wrap your phone up, put it in the fucking thing. It wasn't no need for all of that. Guys, every last one of us has a phone. Every last one of us has an IP address. We are being tracked. They know who you are. Jack Springs, man, thank you for the donation, right? Keep on keeping on. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Better Than You says anniversary 9/11 is coming up. Everyone be careful. Absolutely, everyone be careful. Like I said, guys, we don't know what the fuck's going to happen. We don't know what's going to go down. Nothing might go down, or everything might go down. We don't know. But again, it's the 20th anniversary. Guys might just fucking feel like letting some shit go. Who knows? Nonetheless, uh, I would say for the days leading up to it, just be alert of your surroundings. Automatically health review hidden by. Nice. All right, guys. Listen, we are like I said before. The uncomfortable times ahead, man. It's getting to a point right now. That you guys, like I said before, are going to have to make a decision. And when this decision comes, and for a lot of us guys, it's coming sooner than later. Some places are telling you you have to get the shot within the next couple of weeks. Other places are telling you you got till October, which is a nice little stretch of time. But for every last one of you guys who are saying I'm never getting it, you're going to have to rethink that. You have to have a backup plan. You can't say fuck no, I'm not doing it, and now you're out in the cold. Here's the kick in the dick, guys, and I'm going to talk about this a little more on the Angry Truth channel. You could, sorry, unemployment can be withheld from you if you get fired from your job if you don't take the shot. I've said this in my last live stream. They are absolutely thinking about not giving you unemployment if you get fired because you didn't want to get the vaccine. That is utter bullshit, complete bullshit. But nonetheless, that's the angle they're going. All right, Valerie, I got that. That made sense. Yeah, Johansson was saying that I guess he says they'll probably have a socialist government after the elections next month. I guess it's over there. So things will get uglier. They might have to uh, migrate to Alaska and live the rest of his life there as a bear. Nice, nice one, Bjorn. So like I said, guys, the hard choice is coming. What are you going to do? Right? You have I mean, listen, guys, you have to sit down and think about this, and you have to plan this out. You cannot just shoot from the hip and then go, I'm quitting. And now you're sitting without unemployment and no job. Now, you know where I stand with the whole shot thing, but I feel like I need to be a little responsible and letting you guys know what I think as far as having a backup plan, right? Again, guys, everything I say is opinion, and that's it, and advice at best. But I am not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer. These are things I'm reading online. So you have to take my word for what it is, a prepper on YouTube. That's all it is. It's not to be, you know, it's not to be taken, I would say, seriously. Sorry, you know. But guys, like I said, the shit is the bottom's dropping out. A lot of comments are getting, I guess, hidden today. I don't know what the fuck's going on because some people are saying not so bad shit. Yeah, Forrest, like I said, if you have kids, you would think differently like that. Fuck a backup plan. Listen, guys. For those of you that are, listen, I get it. I get it. I understand. A lot of you guys don't want it. I know that there's a guy at my job who has less than 3 years, man, and he's like, "What the fuck? Seriously?" Like Jack Springs just said, hit the like button, and with that, they're hiding it, or they're trying to hide it. I guess the Google mods are going into overdrive. Though I don't see any Google mods here, but whatever. And guys, I understand it. You wholeheartedly don't want to get it. I get it. But you're going to have to make up a plan. You can't just leave and then now you're sitting on Skid Row next to fucking Johnny the Dickface, and you guys are looking at each other with no fucking plan in sight. You have to very least have a plan, guys. At the very least. Uh, so you got to think about it, and seriously think about it. Now, there's a guy at my job. He has less than 5 years. He's talking about quitting and leaving the job if they force him. So I think that's pretty interesting. Now I have with my EMS time 21 years. I could fucking bounce tomorrow. Quint the Q, thank you for the donation. You know, I have a plan. You know, I could leave, and even if I didn't, guys, even if you didn't have a plan, you still got to think it out. You know, and I'm not telling anybody by any stretch of the imagination to get the shot. Absolutely fucking not. You know, in a lot of cases, I'm like, don't do it. But they're gonna put your back against the wall. Now, what happens when you put people's backs against the wall? Timothy McVeigh's happened. That's all I'm gonna say. Rainy day. Thank you for the donation. No, guys. So again, there's going to be a lot of uprising when that fucking hammer drops for a lot of people. I find it interesting, guys, that a lot of places are dropping this hammer all at once. We had hospitals here in New York drop the hammer the day before yesterday. So what's today? Thursday, Wednesday. A lot of the major hospitals in the New York area, or New York State rather, dropped the hammer on getting the shot. That you had to take it or you were getting fired. Some hospitals are allowing you to either take it or get tested weekly. Be ready. Thank you for the donation. You know, so again, guys, you got to have a fucking plan. You know, guys, it's like I said, these are the uncomfortable times coming. And now, with that, guys, that puts you in financial problems. Because here's a kick in the ass that I was talking to the guy at my job who was looking to resign if they gave him the shot with less than 5 years. I said, you're gonna have a plan. You just can't leave, and you're gonna have financial woes. And here's the financial woes part. Just because you leave your job, guys, doesn't mean that another job that you go to is not going to mandate it. These jobs are mandating this across the nation fast. So it's not like you'll leave here, for example, and go to Florida. If you go work at a personal place, like let's say, I don't know, Walmart, I hate to use that as an example, but you go to Walmart, they might be mandating it there too. Then what? So you have to start your own business, is what you might need to do, guys. You might need to start your own business before you get fired. Start up something that you like, something that's lucrative, and start it now. Your own business, no one can tell you what the fuck to do, especially if you don't interact with people. So, though, if you are an anti vaxxer and PayPal gets wind of that, they could shut your account down and hold your money that's in the account. So, if you have PayPal, guys, if you're getting money into PayPal, do yourself a favor, take the money immediately out of your PayPal account. Immediately. And put it into another app or put it into a bank or do something with it. And then put it into a bank and take it out of the bank. Because I can see banks going this far too. Oh, you're not getting the shot? We might have to hold your money because you're an extremist, right? Part of that DHS announcement, guys, they mentioned extremists. I don't know if they were talking about us, but I see them overreaching in every aspect they possibly can. I'm going to say this again. I've said it 1,000 times. They are looking at every angle to make life for us harder just because we don't want to take something against something that has a 99.9% survival rate. So, I will not be surprised if anything that happens, guys. I will not even be surprised if YouTube says some crazy shit like, "Yo, you guys want to get paid on this channel? You better take the shot." I can imagine. I could absolutely see them saying that. The cryptocurrency might be the way, though. A lot of you guys know how I feel about cryptocurrency. I fucking do not like it. I do have some of my own, but I don't like it. You know, um, it's funny money, if you ask me. I know a lot of cryptocurrency dudes. It's not funny money. It's real. I'm like, all right, relax, dude. It's not fucking real. It's not even there. But that's not the point. The point is maybe that's another avenue for you to go down. But that's up to you, guys. Financial problems are definitely coming if you get fired. If they don't, if they let you go. CNN let go 3 of their fucking workers for coming in unvaccinated. Coming in unvaccinated. They let them go right out of the gates, and they don't have a case like a lawsuit against the job, right? So be very careful on the decision you make and think it through entirely. That's all I'm saying. Lockdowns, guys. I absolutely see more lockdowns coming because there are more diseases popping up. What is it called? The Morrow bug or something like that. That one killed one person. I think there's 200 something people overseas somewhere. And the CDC is announcing that here. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Again, guys, with the 9/11 conspiracy theories, please, with the Israel bullshit. Some people like America did it, and other people like, oh, the Israelis did it. Knock it off already. If you don't have proof, knock it off. That simple, man. Um, some stummy, yes. Crypto is too current. It's too volatile. Absolutely. That's why I'm not a big fan of it either. It's too volatile and it's fucking Marburg fever. Thank you, Boris. Marburg fever. Right? If I'm not mistaken, like 2 people died from it or some shit. Then there was another fungus that was only seen in tropical countries, made its way here. That killed one person. And I'm like, are they fucking with us right now? There's fucking 1,000 variants, like popping up, and they introduced 2 new ones and a hantavirus, and now that they're eyeballing all of those at the same time. I'm like, another lockdown's coming. I mean, it's just guys. Now the lockdown from COVID, I don't know. If the Delta variant dies off, fine. There shouldn't be a lockdown. But they're throwing other variants at us, and they're throwing other diseases that are popping up, and I'm like, what the fuck? Seriously? So I think they're building the narrative for the next lockdown in probably October, November. And they're gonna blame us for it. Guaranteed. You know how much of a blame we're getting right now, guys? The unvaccinated are getting blamed to a point. Now listen to this shit, because this is stupid. Road Doggy, thank you for the donation. This is how crazy it's getting with the blame for the unvaccinated, guys. They blamed the Suicide Squad movie that just came out. That was pretty good, by the way, I might add. That's on HBO Max. So the Suicide Squad didn't make its numbers. I think it made like 72 million, right? So it did poorly in theaters and on the streaming service, HBO Max. And they went as far ahead, guys, as to blame the unvaccinated for the movie's low turnout and low income. The unvaccinated, they went as far as to blame us for this, guys. Uh, I mean, like, really, you're getting that desperate. You're blaming the unvaccinated for low turnout in a movie that most people were probably tired of anyway. They overdid it with the superhero movies. As a guy in the quartering, it's a nerd on YouTube. I like watching this guy because he's. I'll get into what he's been doing lately, but the guy called the quartering, he's a nerd with glasses and a beard. He's all about comic books and video games, and he talks about shit that goes on in the comic book world and the movie world and things like that. And he was talking about how we're being blamed for not getting the vaccine, for people not going to the theaters. So now, how far are they going to blame us? Well, guys, they're going to blame us until a lot of us get guilty. Uh, and then feel guilty. Sorry, not get guilty. Feel guilty. And then we're like, okay, we'll take the shots. Now they're trying to throw the sob stories out there with the kids. They're trying to do that bullshit now, right? You got these overweight kids who are getting COVID and getting, what is it called, the long COVID. And they're blaming the unvaccinated. A problem, guys. Yeah, Prepping Book Club. The Quartering is a good show. I like his shows. But he's even getting annoyed with this bullshit that's going on against them blaming the unvaccinated. And I'm pretty sure he's vaccinated, and he's getting annoyed. So, what is that saying, guys? People are getting annoyed. I'm listening to other people who are vaccinated. I'm like, oh, this is out of hand. How are you going to blame the unvaccinated for a movie that people probably didn't want to see? You know? But nonetheless, here we are, being blamed. Again, guys, they're going too fucking far. You know? In the Angry Truths channel, the live stream at 10:15 tonight, we're going to talk about a lot of the shit that's going down with the vaccines and the mandates. That video might get fucking kicked. We shall see. But nonetheless, we're going to definitely talk about it tonight over there. Guys, division amongst family and friends. I'm hearing more and more of that. I'm not seeing it. I mean, I'm pretty sure my sister's vaccinated, but we still talk. You know, I don't know my brother's status, and you know the crazy shit's like I really don't care. You know, I do break people's balls when they're like I was vaccinated. I'm like, but why would you? You know, like I pick people's brain as to why would they get vaccinated. Um, just to see, and some people their excuse goes out of the window now, guys, because they're like, well, I wanted to do it to protect my family. I wanted to do it to protect my sick elderly parents. But people who are vaccinated are still getting it. So your theory or your reason went out the window. But nonetheless, they were trying. So there's not much more you could say behind that. Sorry, guys. So I just got a text message. I'll read it later when the show's off. Sorry about that. All right, guys. So there's going to be more division against family. Guys, listen. There was division amongst family members because of Trump. I mean, some hardcore. I'm not talking to you ever again. Division in family and friends stop talking to each other because of Trump. Now that Trump's out of office, they're still bringing this motherfucker's name up, and then they're like they're pitting the unvaccinated against the vaccinated, because if you type in vaccinated versus unvaccinated, 1,000 articles pop up now against this shit, guys. So now you're like, all right, so they're trying to divide us some more. Well, the race thing didn't work out too well. The Trump thing worked out a little bit, but not enough. And now they're pitting us against each other with this whole pandemic. Yes, Kenny King, fear is a hell of a drug. So now here we are in this boat, looking at each other, yelling at each other. Well, more like the vaccinated yelling at the unvaccinated for yelling at us to get vaccinated. You guys are assholes. You're the reason why this is happening. And then, they fucking run off and saunter and, cry. But this is where we are. Big ass division, guys. And for what? For a fucking pandemic. Or a bullshit one at that. You know? A one with a 99% mortality rate. I don't know, guys. I just think that the division, and again, there are people who are not talking to one another because they're still mad that somebody voted for Trump and their family. Okay, fuckface. It's over with. Trump's out. Biden's in. You don't see people not speaking to family members for voting for Biden, who's wrecking this fucking country. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris are undoubtedly wrecking this country and fucking it in the ass with a spiked dildo, and yet conservative and right wing guys are still talking to their moronic friends who voted for Biden. Biden and Kamala Harris provenly fucked this country in the ass. Trump didn't. As much as I do not like Trump and I fucking cannot stand him, especially now that he's pushing the vaccine as if it's a lifesaver, right? Still, guys, he didn't do half the shit, a quarter of the shit, a third of the shit that fucking Kamala Harris and Biden has done. They have tanked this country in all facets. They're allowing the Chinese to buy land from within. And yet, people are still mad about Trump. And I could pull up articles upon articles and proof that Trump and Kamala Harris have wrecked this country. Right? They are on the Chinese payroll without a fucking doubt because they are wrecking it in the ass. They allowed Afghanistan to be taken over again. And now what? You can't do anything about it, guys. And now the Chinese are talking about recognizing Afghanistan as a ruled uh, country, or to recognize it being ruled by the Taliban if they knock over the last city in Afghanistan. I forgot what city they're headed to. Right. So now the Chinese are on board with this, guys. They're looking at Afghanistan and go, oh shit, good job, guys. Keep doing what you're doing. And Biden allowed for this. All we have to, and not to, and to be fair, Trump was pulling troops out of Afghanistan as well. So it's not Boris. Thank you. It's Kabul, right, guys? So it's not just Biden, but Biden absolutely watching and let it happen because not for nothing, when his military advisor dudes are sitting behind him like, yo, look what they're doing in Afghanistan. He's like, nah. Where is Afghanistan? Is that in Ohio? Is that a city in Ohio? Right? I'm pretty sure that's what Biden was saying. Right? And Kamala Harris, what is she doing? She's continuing to hide under whatever rock she crawled on from because the pressure of the vice presidency is too much for her. Right? So she is definitely sorry about that again. I have a photography job tomorrow in Jersey. So the guy just tried to call. I'll call him back when the stream's over. Um, but anyway, guys, it's a shit show. It's a shit show. And here we are with two fucking world leaders who are doing absolutely nothing for no one. No one, guys. They're not doing anything. And listen, not for nothing. I mean, the other side of me is like, fuck Afghanistan. That's their problem. But Afghanistan can now become a superpower by joining or merging with China or Russia, for that matter. And then this shit's really on. So I get why we have concerns over there, but also it's like, not our country, not our problem. But it looks like if they team up with China, it will be our problem. Right? So sorry, trying to keep up with the chat, but yeah, Cleon Princess is right. She's in an undisclosed location. We don't know why. We don't know if there's another. Now, we did find. I found something interesting. Interesting. Sorry about her being in an undisclosed location so early. I thought, okay, 9/11, the 20th anniversary. Maybe they want to hide that bitch away. Hide bitch, and then worry about whatever might be coming, or there's something coming and they're not telling us. or something's going to happen to Biden, and they're keeping her away from him. Nonetheless, guys, something's uh something's definitely missed or up, if you will. Oh, Sundance Kid 64. I will be doing a video on that. I saw the video. I thought that was pretty interesting. Exactly what that dude said. I'm like, yo, he's fucking the what's his name? Bring his name up again. Yuri Burkov Benevolent. That video was pretty good. I'm pretty sure I fucked his name up, but you get what I'm saying. That was a good video. Uh, Cat Friend, if I said that right, or Cat Fiend. Sorry. Uh, the shelves here are fine. I mean, they're not they're not empty. They're stocked about average. I won't say they're empty. I won't say that they're over replenished, but they're stocked about average. I'm not gonna sit here bends it off. Yuri, yes, thank you. That video was fucking holy shit. That was a good video because you're like everything he explained is happening now, and it's funny because there were people who said this probably 20, 30 years ago, and they were labeled a fool. Matter of fact, the guy that wrote "Behold the Pale Horse," right? He said something similar to that in his book, and then he ended up dead. So I'll definitely be doing a reaction video on that because I thought it was very interesting. Very interesting. Patrick, the video is by Yuri Ben. Just look in the chat for his name. It's Yuri Bendozi or some shit like that. And highlight the name, copy and paste it in the YouTube search, and watch that video. There's a couple videos that pop up. I think it's the first one that pops is the one you should watch. It's fucking pretty. It's scary. But the problem is, guys, when you watch this video of Yuri's video and you look at it now, it's too late for anything to be done. The only thing that could be done is we have to take the train off the rails. That's the only thing that can be done, guys. Right, Bill Cooper, Behold the Pale White Horse. Don't Behold the Pale Horse, sorry. Very good book. So, everything that we've been warned about, guys, is happening. And there's not much we can do about it. Right? There's not much we can do. There's not much we can say. The only thing we can do or say is derail the host. TN Prepper, I did get your email. I think TM Prepper, was it about the winnings? If it was about the winnings, and I think I got your email, I sent it off already. I sent it to Nutrient Survival, so you should be getting it. I would say probably next week sometime. And if you guys who won didn't get your winnings, please email me next week Wednesday if you didn't get it. But you should be getting it soon. All right. But yes, I definitely got everybody's information and I sent it off. So thank you for that. And congratulations again. Roaming anarchists. Biden looks stupid. That's an understatement. Again, why the fuck do they keep... I don't know why they keep Yuri Bezmenov. All right. Hopefully I said that right. Yeah, authoritarianism. See, I can't say it, Sarah Brown. Authoritarianism. I can never say that fucking right. Dude, I had to Google it and then hit the fucking like Google pronunciation. And I was like, authoritarianism. Fucked it up again. And it says it. And then I try to say it again. I'm like, what the fuck? Am I retarded? What the fuck's going on? I'm like, am I stroking out? How the fuck do I listen to it? And then a second later, I put the phone down and try to repeat it and I fuck it up. So I'm like, whatever, man. Authoritarianism, whatever. You guys get what I'm fucking saying. I'm like sound like a mild retard when I try authoritarianism. Why can't I fucking say it? But anyway, it is what it is. It's one of those words. Ghetto Prepper, thank you for that. Ghetto Prepper says that stop using Super Chat to donate. Use Cash App. I know a lot of you guys don't have Cash App. If you do have Cash App, you could definitely send it through there because YouTube takes 30% of all donations through, like, for example, the super chats, they take 30% of that. The live streams, the money you make in the commercials, they take 30% of that. So they just take 30%. Listen, guys, I can't argue about the 30%. I really can't. It's their business. I'm going on their what you call, to use their service, if you will. Though we're the reason why they're making the money. Should there be some kind of negotiations? Absolutely. Nonetheless, it's their house. When it comes to that money portion, it's theirs. Oh yeah, guys. For those of you that didn't know, yeah, YouTube takes 30%. It is what it is. But when you use Cash App, and I forgot what the other one was, he mentioned it. It's 100%. It's 100%. So if you donate the money through Cash App, I get the full amount. When you donate it through here, I only get 70% of it. Which, guys, again, 70% is not bad. It's better than 60-40, 60 on their half, so it's not bad. But, whatever. It is what it is. It's their wheelhouse, guys. It's what they want to do. Now, food shortage. I was going to talk about that, guys. And uncomfortable times ahead. Food shortages in that category. Food shortage is definitely, in different parts of the United States, becoming a problem. Um, but here, again, in the cities, it's not. YouTube sounds like the IRS taking the money. Ryan, absolutely. They are the IRS taking all our money. For all the work we put in to make the money, they're taking quite a lot. But again, their wheelhouse. Their house. So, with that, guys, food shortage is definitely going to be a problem. Now, I know some people are seeing it, some people aren't. So if you're not seeing it, continue to prep. If you are seeing it, continue to prep, because it's only going to get worse. I don't think it's going to get better. A lot of us keep saying the food shortage is coming, the food shortage is coming. Yes, guys, it's coming. I know we sound like broken records. I know this. Every time I say it, I'm like, I fucking said that like 3 months ago already. Why am I saying it again? Well, obviously, it's better to repeat it so people get it through their thick skull that the hammer's going to drop. Whether it's next year, 2-3 years from now, we're definitely going to see some fucked up shit. So keep that in mind. Trevor Murray, yes, storing food is an investment, guys. That's all it is. Prepping is an investment. You are preparing for what might happen. It's an investment, so invest in yourself, invest in your family. Uh, is it Cat Fiend or Calf Fiend? Oh, Caffeine. Oh, my bad. Caffeine Preps. Yeah, he says check out Ice Age Farmer. And a lot of you people already know about Ice Age Farmer, guys. Check that dude out. He has videos upon videos, and on his not Discord, Telegram, he has articles upon articles, guys, on all the shit going on around the world when it comes to farming and food. It's a big issue, right? So we're definitely going to see it, and we're going to see it slowly but surely, for sure. It's just the problem is it's happening slow. So if it's happening slow, some of you heard me talk about the frog in the pot syndrome, right? Because it's happening slow, people are sitting there going, "Well, it's not happening now." The Canadian Prepper and Angryprepper, they said that it was happening, but it's not happening now. And then 2 weeks later, a couple, you'll see less items, but you're still like, but there's still food on the shelves. Look, and then again, a couple more weeks later, you're like, okay, but there's still food here. I mean, it's less than last week, and it's the frog in the pot. And before you know it, all the food's gone. You're like, but there's one can of beans up here. There's still food here. Don't be that asshole. Just take the warnings that, for example, Ice Age Farmer is warning us about. He's warning us about this shit all the time. Take heed to the warning, guys. That's all. We're not saying flip out and fucking panic. We're saying get ready for the fucking pain. Because, guys, the motherfucking pain is coming. The pain is coming, and what are we gonna do? Right? We're gonna have to fucking adapt to it. Bottom line. All right, guys. If you don't mind, hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whatever floats your boat. I don't care. Yes, Elizabeth Dean, you're right. It's a slow boil. That's what it is, guys. And they're trying to deflect on certain situations. For example, Cuomo leaving, which I'm going to talk about in a live stream. Cuomo leaving wasn't a good thing. People think it was, and this is how bullshit those charges were. I told you guys I didn't believe the Cuomo charges, right? I told you I didn't believe it, and then what do? When Cuomo steps down, they will suspend his impeachment. Listen to this. When he steps down, which is in a week, well, next week, not this coming week, the week following, sorry. When he steps down, they will suspend his impeachment. Guys, that means they had nothing and or it was, first of all, it was a definite bluff. They bluffed him. He fell for the bluff, and now he's resigning. So, his bullshit was bullshit. It wasn't anything concrete, guys. Oh, he rubbed his hand against my ass. You know how many fucking chicks uh, ass I fucking rubbed against, like walking in the subway or a crowded fucking street and accidentally touched their ass, or a crowded event, you know? And he did it once, and then they were like, "Oh my god, he fucking sexually assaulted me," you know? And when you listen to the story, ladies, the story sound fucked up. It wasn't. I'm not. I don't ever look at all sexual assaults the same. You have to take them case by case. And in this case, a lot of them were bullshit. Right? So they bluffed him. He threw his resignation on the table, and now they're going to suspend the impeachment. Guys, like I said, it was bullshit. I never believed it from the beginning. And these people just proved me fucking right. So, guys, new issue, right? New problems arising. I talked about that. That lends to the food shortage. But the new problems that are arising and the new diseases that are popping up. We're having the hantavirus that's on the CDC's radar, if you will. Sorry. Marburg fever, that's on their radar as well. And the new variants that are popping up. I don't touch ass. That's where poop comes from. I guess. No bluff. Pamela, yes, he should have went out for the nursing home shit, but that's the thing. I don't think they had enough on him to get him out on that. That's why they want. Listen, when you have a target on your back, they are going to go out and throw everything they possibly can at you guys. Everything. So, with that being said, if the nursing home thing didn't have enough didn't merit enough to get him impeached, and then they went after these bogus sexual guys. If you're not paying attention, I'm sorry, I have to. This is political theater. I should be talking about this on the Angry Truth channel. Maybe I will in a little bit. But if you're not paying attention, guys, they're getting every last fucking male politician out with sexual assaults. There's something wrong when they're impeaching these people left and right with sexual assaults under their belts. They tried to fucking get Trump with it. It didn't work. They try to get numerous politicians with it as if it's the gold standard to get fucking politicians out. He's a guy. Just say he fucking rubbed a vagina, 25 years ago, while while him and the chick were making out. That'll get him out of office. You're like, what the fuck? 25 years ago, guys, you're not paying attention. Sexual assault is a new fucking remedy to get people out of office, men specifically, right? So, a lot of the sexual assaults now, and here's the problem, guys: you muddy the water with the fucking false accusations of sexual assaults, because now when a chick who was really sexually assaulted comes up, people are like, well, how do we know it's true? The last 19 lied about it. And now you fucked her over because you lied about the other fucking assholes, or you believe the other assholes. Sorry. So, here we go. And yes, his Cuomo's replacement, guys, isn't that much better. It is. It really isn't. It's not much better. She's actually a raging fucking lunatic. Sarita, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Sarita donated via Cash App. So thank you for that. But I'm trying to find. Oh, and here's a nice little fucking a new thing. I'm going to talk about it on the Angry Truth channel, but according to inside sources, Biden is discussing mandating the vaccine or the shot for interstate travel. How in the fuck are they going to do that? They don't have enough cops as it is. They're going to have people at state lines, or they're going to do the ultimate tracking. Track your phone. If your phone doesn't have one of those apps on it and you cross state lines, are they going to flag you? And if you cross state lines, are they going to fine you? Very interesting, guys. The state line vaccination mandate is going to be a big fucking problem. Big problem. What are we going to do then? Well, again, backs against the wall, guys. You know what happens when you put somebody's back against the wall? A whole new animal fucking comes out. They can keep going with this bullshit if they want. They're not going to like the end results. Anyway. Good. We got 5 more minutes, guys, and then we're going to end this stream and we're going to jump over to the Angry Truth while we'll be talking about a little more. But again, guys, new problems again. The diseases popping up, like I mentioned earlier. I think those diseases popping up are undoubtedly going to create a tighter narrative for the lockdowns. The new diseases popping up, they're watching them. These diseases are concerned. If I'm not mistaken, the Marburg fever has a higher mortality rate. That is a real one to be concerned with, or at the very least watch. Because if that does spread, guys, that's going to be a whole new level of bullshit. A whole new level of bullshit. And then they're going to really be pushing more vaccines. Now they're working on numerous vaccines simultaneously on other diseases that we don't have a cure for or a vaccine for. So when I heard that, and this was 2-3 weeks ago, when I read that, I was like, and I got to find that article again so I could do a video on it and show you guys. But when I read that, guys, I'm like, they're working on more vaccines. I'm like, wait a second. On these diseases that have been around forever, now all of a sudden they got the cure for them. They're going to start forcing our hands with certain things, guys. They're going to release certain things, and certain diseases are going to pop, and they're going to be like, you see, this one has a 35% mortality rate. Maybe you should get vaccinated. Guys, if you look up vaccinations and World Economic Forum, just Google that. That's all I'm going to say. Google it, and you're going to see their plan behind that and with that. And now all of a sudden they're working on all these new vaccines, and now all of a sudden we got these different variants and these different diseases popping up at the same time. Valerie, yes, Marburg is like Ebola, with a higher mortality rate than COVID, with a less mortality rate than Ebola. I think it's up there at I said 35%. I think it's higher than 35%, actually. Somebody do me a favor and find out the exact or mortality rate, but I know it's pretty fucking high, and that's gonna scare us. Maybe I think it's 85. I don't know, but nonetheless, guys, they're definitely gonna be whipping some shit out on us. Yes, of course, it's a hemorrhagic fever, and it's a bad one to get. Like bottom line, like bar none, it's a bad one to get. But here's the thing with these new ones that are popping up, guys. If they're watching them that closely, there shouldn't be an outbreak in society because they've been around for a while. Okay, so what's his name said Marburg can reach 88% mortality, right? So I said 85, I was close. Ash said around 50. Eric said can reach 88. I mean, listen, with the elderly population, it's probably like at 90 something. But nonetheless, guys, they're definitely looking to start some shit. They're creating a narrative for us to either A, get vaccinated, B, worldwide global lockdown. 23 to 90%, Carol Cook said. So, all right, it's all around that the same, what you call it. If you guys are not even saying anything that bad, and they're fucking the message being held for review is like an overdrive tonight. And I have Northern Girl on here and Gene on here, and it's just, and even I'm helping out. It's just like a fucking problem. All right, they just handled it. It's just a problem. Anyway, they're going into overdrive tonight. Whatever, guys. Nonetheless, we are definitely going to see some more problems. Again, the food shortage, the financial problems, lockdowns, division amongst family. You don't need that. Uh, L infamy. Am I sleeping? Why? Because I look tired. I am tired. Uh, just had a rough couple of days. That's all. I'll bounce back. I always do. All right, guys. So I have to mention Northern Girl Hobbies YouTube channel. Could you please head over to that, like and subscribe to her channel? Tennessee Tactical Cherokee Survival as well. Uh, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Head over to his channel as well. Their channels again, they're doing really good. So keep helping out their channel, guys. Autoimmune Prepper. Head over to her channel too. Her channel's doing really good. Pinball. You guys know all about him. His channel is fucking excellent. Listen, guys. For like pinball, for example, I think pinball's been on almost a year now, or just over a year, and this channel blew up. Right? I wish I was as aggressive as pinball was when I first started. Right? I wasn't. It took me like 5 years to get to where he was, or where he is. Sorry, but he's doing good. So keep heading over to his channel, like and subscribe to his channel, and please do not break his balls about his age. I give him enough shit about that. I'm pretty sure he hates it too, but nonetheless, I do find it fun. But guys, yes, uh, Pinball does his research too. He does a lot of research, man. I listen. Before, I'm gonna say 2 years ago, my research was just emergency preparedness and to see if the shit worked, and then I did my videos on it. Now, looking at pinball, Canadian prepper, city prepping, urban prepper, Hudson Valley prepping, North Shore preparedness. Head over to his channel, by the way, and like and subscribe to that. Looking at these guys, you got to do your research, guys. You have to do your research, right? I mean, I read certain things. I'm like, all right, I can't read one article. I got to read three. I read three articles, and then I come up with my conclusion at the end of the article, and then I spit what I fucking I found out in those articles, right? Always read three. I try to read left, right, center. That makes sense, right? So you read left, right, center articles. It'll help you come up with your own conclusion. It's That's how I do research now, and it's all in part because of these guys. Asymmetrical preparedness. I don't watch asymmetrical preparedness. I don't know much about him. Just that he had that issue with his job and he got let go about a few months ago. But that's all I know. I don't watch him. And listen, guys, I can't watch everyone. Oh, Appalachian Prepper. That's another one. But I think she changed the name to Appalachian PIA, Appalachian PIA. But she's got a good channel, especially when they wiped her computer. That was some fucking suspicious shit right there. Uh, Yes, Miss T, I know. Pinball's 55, not 70. I thought he was 70. I told him I apologize. But nonetheless, that's what it is. And he doesn't go to sleep as early as I thought. I thought he'd be in bed like 9 o'clock or whatever. No, he's fucking not in bed at 9 o'clock. He stays up pretty damn late. But that was me just breaking his ball. PIA. All right, very good. Southern. Thank you, Survival Prepper. I am going to be putting more videos. I've been putting more conspiracy videos on the Angry Truth channel because they're political-based conspiracy theory videos for the members only. I have the members only on here. But I did one conspiracy theory video like I don't know a week ago, and I'm like, oh, that was way too fucking heavy. So I backed away from that. Oh yes, B Mac, the Patriot Nurses Nurse, Prepper Nurse One. That's another one. Looks like he's moving to Tennessee really soon. He's moved out of here. NY Prepper, he moved to Pennsylvania, right? So he should call himself PA Prepper, but just kidding. But anyway, he moved as well. But head over to his channel too, show him some love. I'm trying to get back into this shouting out channel shit, guys, just because, I didn't do it for a while. I let some bullshit get in the way of that. I'm not going to let that bullshit get in the way again. So, you know, um, trying to be, I'm not charitable. I'm not being charitable. Let me walk that back. It's not a charity. I'm shouting out good channels. That's all I'm doing. Oh yes, Grandpa Prepper is another one you guys should definitely head over to. His audio problems. I know he's having audio. If he is still having audio problems, uh, I gotta head over to his channel or reach out to him and help him out with it. But he's another good channel, guys. There are a lot of good channels out there. I mean, I'm not going to get them all. Uh, I think the Survival Prepper is a channel too, if I'm not mistaken. But I haven't gone on his channel. but his name's popped up like a lot, so pretty sure it's a channel. And if it is, you should head over and check it out. Check it out for me. Quit using the super chats. Yes, somebody already said that. Don't use the super chats. Use the Cash App. But, ladies and gentlemen, not everybody has Cash App. It's that simple. And it's easier to do it on Google. But if you don't want to give the monster their 30%, that's why I tell people use Cash App now. Because Cash App is a balance. There are people like, fuck Google, fuck YouTube. I want you to get, or what all you create is to get 100% of what I donate, and then you give it through there. And I think all creators should have another form of donation other than super chats. Because you know what? Fuck YouTube. Seriously. All the shit that they're doing with restricting our speech and shit, guys, it's enough already. We get it, but we are the reason why you're making the money. And YouTube should never forget that. Alaska Prepper, right? That's another channel you guys should head over to. Ice Age Prepping, that's another channel you should head over to. Again, good channels, guys. Very good channels. Especially Ice Age, because Ice Age is always like, I don't know if the man sleeps. He's always in front of a computer. He's got to be. For him to do all this research and all this shit that's coming out, he has to be in front of his computer 24/7, like a robot, right? So, I will be doing a video, guys, on uncomfortable times ahead and the new problems arising. I normally try to do videos or live streams based around my videos, or vice versa, right? Just because it gives us some content. Again, the DHS thing that happened earlier, I think that's just in reaction to the coming 9/11 20th anniversary event. Also, guys, the FDNY 343 ride, if you don't mind sending the donations to there, right? So if you're thinking about giving me a donation, you're about to hit that button, stop, and give it to the FDNY 343 ride, guys. It's been in the chat throughout the night. It's also in the description section below. Head down there and give some kind of donation. And guys, if everybody gives $1 who's watching, that's solid shit right there. Just $1. Doesn't have to be 5. Doesn't have to be 100. Just $1. It would it would help out immensely, because you're helping out wounded veterans, guys. That's what you're helping out for us. We donate a lot to wounded veterans. We give them this track machine that helps them get around. We fix up their homes when they need fixing. And when I mean fix up their homes, we fix up their homes so that it's accessible for them and to them, right? If they have stairs, we modify that into ramps. So the money goes to a lot of these places, to a lot of the different. It helps out the vets in different ways, not just giving the money to them and going, here you go. We help them out in different variations and different needs, if you will. So, again, $1 goes a long way, guys, and I would greatly appreciate it. And the wounded veterans, guys, would greatly appreciate it, guys. Greatly. Those guys do enough. They've done enough. They've got their asses handed to them. And they're not being helped out the way they should be. My personality, guys, my personal preference is they should always be taken care of before anyone else. Let me rephrase that. The elderly should be taken care of, then vets, right? And then everybody else, comes like after that. But the people who decided to go over there and fight for our freedoms, whether you believe the Iraq war was warranted, which I don't, but nonetheless, they still fought. If you believe that the Afghan war was warranted, it doesn't matter. They went over there for a cause, and they got their asses handed to them, and now they need our help. And this is us helping them out. MH, again, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. All right, guys. So anyway, it's a 10:11. Whoa. We got to head over to the Angry Truth channel. I'm going to start that in probably 4 minutes. So I'm going to end this live stream. Guys, again, thank you for the donation. Thank you for donating to the FTNY 343 ride. Moderators, thank you for what you do. Donna, you're welcome. And thank you for watching the 100K hangout. That was pretty fucking fun. I have to do that again. That was really fun. And other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Head over to the Angry Truth channel if you like. And I'll see you guys over there. Great, man. Thank you for joining us super late. I don't even know if you were in here all night, but thank you for joining us. All right, guys. Good night.